I'm here at the Roborock stand in Berlin at IFA. Let's find out what kind of new cleaning tech they have for this year. The big news for Roborock here at IFA in Berlin is that they're getting into robot lawnmowers. So this is the RockMow Z1. So this is their top of the range mower, and it has a whole lot of really cool tech. Starting with, this is 4-wheel drive. Each one of these is independent suspension as well, and it has independent steering at the front. So what that means is that it can maneuver better than a lot of robotic mowers, and also it actually doesn't damage the lawn as much because it doesn't dig in if it doesn't get the right traction. So that's a really good feature. Plus, unlike older robotic mowers, you don't have to run a physical wire around the boundary of your property. It uses AI and some cameras to detect where the boundaries are, and then it gets up to 3 centimeters next to, say, a wall or a rock garden or something like that. So it gets really close towards those edges. Plus, it has the ability to actually run outside of the edges and get those parts with the mower itself, so you don't miss some of those key areas. The optical recognition also is great to keep things safe. It'll identify things, it'll stop, it won't run over things, so that's really smart as well. And this is great for our Australian lawns with lots of hills and grades. This can handle an 80% incline and about a 39-degree grade or tilt, so it can definitely get over things. I really like as well that it can handle about 5,000 square meters of cutting, and that is quite a bit. So it can cut in the rain as well as at night, and it even has the ability to move the blades up and down so it can get up and over things, or you can just set your grass height to something that suits you. There's also an S1 model as well, which only has 2-wheel drive, or you can go over to the Rock Neo range, and these are sort of less costly. One can handle 1,000 square meters, one can handle 2,000 square meters. It doesn't have independent suspension or independent steering, but it's still filled with lots of capabilities. At the end of the day, you know, I used to not like the idea of someone cutting my grass, but now I don't mind at all. Earlier this year, Roborock absolutely wowed everybody with the Saros Z70. So this is a robot vacuum cleaner with a little robotic arm which can go around and pick up objects. Well, it gets an upgrade. Now the software can identify 108 different objects, but you can add 50 more objects that it doesn't know just by taking a photo of it. So for example, you might choose a coffee cup, and then it can recognize it, go and find it, and you can even tell it to avoid things. So that's one update. Also, it gets the ability to be controlled using like a remote control via the app as well, so you can drive it around to exactly where you want it. Okay, so we've seen Roborock's F25 Ultra. This is a wet, dry mop. We saw this last year, but now it gets an upgrade. It gets steam, so it's got something called a vapor flow mode, and when you want to really clean the floor, when you got dirty, sticky messes, it will actually put 150-degree steam onto the floor to really clean things up. And it'll also do 2,000 milligrams a minute of it, so that's quite a bit. But also, steam can also create some scaling issues, but this has a 3-stage anti-scaling technology built inside, so you don't have to worry about it's kind of scaling up and having to clean it out. It also, when you turn the handle, it will actually move up to 70 degrees each way to make it easy to get under stuff. So clever technology to help you keep the floor really clean. You ever had a stick-vac but you had nowhere to put it? Well, the H60 Hub Ultra takes care of that. So it's both a stick-vac as well as this really nice base that goes into it. And when you put this in, it will empty out the dustbin, and it'll keep it inside up to 100 days before you have to empty that out, which is great. Plus, it will store all of your accessories in here as well, keeping everything nice and tidy. I think it looks really good, especially if you want a nice place to put your stick-vac and keep it out of the way. Also new is a removable battery, so you just slide this off, and then you can just swap batteries instead of having to wait for a recharge. Well, there you have it. Roborock has some really cool tech, all designed to make your life easier.